Hello, Twitch. Welcome in, everyone. Happy Friday. How we all doing today? What's new? What's happening? Welcome in, Ozzy. How you doing this evening? Ooh, that boiling water was a little warm when I splashed it on my hand. Nice. Glad to hear you're doing well. How's the ball game? Nice. 7 runs. It's a high-scoring game setup, or is that just a really good start? I don't think of many ball games going that high. I still get aggravated at myself like every single time I make coffee. I pour my coffee, my brew. I still always turn around trying to put that thing right back on the kettle. Right back on the stand. I've been purposely warming my cup now for months. I still turn around and forget it every single time I pour my coffee. It's a little of both. That's awesome. I am most certainly a creature of habit, Nan Reader. Come on, pour. Cheers, folks. Happy Friday. I need to figure out some way to make that center better. I don't want to rotate it. Right now I've got it candy bar set up with the phone looking at me. And what the issue is with this looking at me slightly off center is it's using two cameras. It's using one to direct where it's pointing me, and that one is dead on center. But if you think about a cell phone camera, it's typically off to the corner of the cell phone, and so it's looking at me from like this angle from what's off from normal. And it just shut off following me anyways. Still not sure what it's doing that makes it want to shut off. I think it's some hand gesture or something I do. It seems to be somewhat connected to my hand gestures when it shuts off, but so we got leftover sour cream frosting from yesterday. We've got sour cream cream cheese that I just brought out from yesterday. We'll let that warm up a little bit. Gonna start by doing our crust again for our cheesecake, since I am doing a redo on the cheesecake. It's a little late getting the stream readers going today, so we still got almost 20 minutes until our first battle. They had like a minor update that threw me off. Ooh, nice pickup, hand reader. So we got our crushed cookies. Now see, I look at that and my mind more goes to like Rishi or other random things. Butter. I really would like to see them fill these at some point. I've never seen a dairy fill. What am I doing with that? I don't know what I'm doing there. Because I get the impression in looking at them and working with them, it's probably not completely solid when they put them in these. It's probably pretty liquid-like. I don't know for sure though. I say that because it gets, you pull apart them, you get the like butter inside of the folds, and it's like there's no way that was solid when they filled it. But at the same time, you're filling something, filling things with a liquid. Sort of hard to keep them contained at all. Maybe they got a machine that half folds it. They pour it in their liquid, and it's a chilled sealer. I don't know. It's got to be simpler than that. That many producers out there, they're not going to do something that complicated for it. So we got our Nilla wafers, or at least store brand Nilla wafers. A little melted butter. I'm going to toss in a little brown sugar now. This smells amazing. That melted butter is making all of those Nilla wafer smells just waft. Waft. I made twice as much as I needed yet again. I will definitely never use that now. Hey, Bun Buns. How you doing today? Welcome in. Trying to redo of our cheesecake tonight. So this is our new crust. Still waiting on the cheesecake, or the cream cheese, to warm up a little bit more. Ooh, nice. You think you're going to take it, or are you going to wait for other potential offers? Or did you actually, or was it just an interview and you're just hoping you did well? I know a lot of these days, a lot of the times it's not one interview, it's like 3 interviews, or it's a group interview, and then cool. Sort of want to start with the cream cheese on this. Oh, it's in the fridge. Meant to do that. Yeah, what are you going to be doing, Bun Buns? I know you said you had 5 of them, but maybe they're different. Maybe they're different. Maybe they're relatively the same. Who knows? I'm going to go with this anyways, even though I just pulled it out of the fridge a couple minutes ago. Oh, Stream Raiders just patched yet again. It's a typical Friday. We start stream, we get halfway through the first map, and they reload. All right, we still got 5 minutes there. Let's start preheating our oven here now. Egg. That's what I was going for. Little salt and a little flour. Thank you, Bun Buns. Did you see the disaster I created last night? Switch to a whisk. Yeah, this absolutely didn't turn out yesterday. So we're redoing this. Or I'm redoing this. Because while it tasted pretty good, it turned into a puddle when I tried to decorate it last night. Alright, so we got all that loveliness in there. I'm gonna risk adding it again. This is my only modification to this recipe. Alright, we'll wait for the oven to come up to the temp. Meantime, let's do our battle. Uh-oh, I'm dying quick. No. No. Zupa. Anyone a couple of zupa? Gonna have to give that one another try. It's being real hard because it's a blue chest. Let's try it from this direction this time. So while we're waiting on the oven, I guess I'll get started on my tortilla dough. Yeah, this will work for that. I'm making one tortilla tonight. Perhaps some of you remember this from yesterday. But we're going to make some bacon fat. Or make a bacon fat flour tortilla for our chicken Caesar wrap. Just working that fat into the flour. Making sure it's all nice and broken up and crumbly. There's no big clumps of fat in there. Last of it off my hand here. And just enough liquid here to get it all to come together nicely. Isn't exactly boiling water, but it is the hottest water my tap was going to give me. I didn't feel like putting the kettle on just to make my tortilla. Do I like tea? Yes. Do I drink tea? Hardly ever. Yeah. I guess that's the best way to put it. I have no problem at all with tea. It just doesn't overly excite me at the same time. I'll occasionally drink some. It's usually my go-to, like, refreshing drink, actually. A little unsweetened green tea. I've never quite gotten into the hot teas. Not really sure why. Again, I don't mind them. Yeah, they're actually talking about maybe some actual rain for us in San Francisco Bay Area. Like, we had a great start to winter with lots of rain right at the begin. We had all sorts of news reports like, drought's over. And now they're all like, yeah, we still got a drought. Not that I really expected 1 year's of rains to majorly affect groundwater. Danke. So you working tonight, Bun Buns, or you just hanging out with us? Nice. Nice. You probably told me that yesterday and I forgot. I apologize. And I'm gonna quick plastic wrap this. Ooh, you gotta open. I'm turning my fan on. Just let that rest up there with the coffee. That sounds like just about every call center to me. I'm still getting... I sat on Google's... If anyone's familiar with Google One, it's sort of like their paid bundled service for... It's primarily... People primarily buy it for the storage. But it also gives you some, like, paid support for all of their products and stuff like that that's all wrapped into it. And so I tried to use their support to figure out how I can turn this camera so that I can leave it. I'm using an app to show the video right now. And for the video to play, it was a $2-3 app. You know, it wasn't anything, it may have been $5, but it was under 10. Cheap little app that I bought for the phone, and it requires verification through Google Play that I paid, you know, a couple dollars to them at one point. But having Google Play on the phone, installed on the phone, requires you to be signed into the phone. And so I have to be signed into the phone. And I was asking him if there was any way to be even signed in and secure the phone, or like just completely unwilling to come up with an answer. Even if it was, that sounds like a lovely idea, we'll maybe implement that and then never hear back from him. Like that usually, I would have been okay with that. But instead of, like, they were so unwilling to say no to me that they just kept passing me off to another person in the call center. And I sat there in their chat room for an hour. I timed it. And I went through at least 4 people, if not 5 people in the chat. And now they've been emailing me. And the most recent one was like, why don't you show us a video of what you're asking us to figure out? And I'm like, how many times do I have to explain this? If you can't figure it out by now, leave me the hell alone. It's just so, like, they're unwilling to answer this question apparently, but they'll keep pestering me about it, acting like they're willing to. All right, let's do our cheesecake round 2. We need our pan for water. We need water. I don't know how long ago I bought this thing. This thing's been through war with me. But this was just one of those. They used to sell pitchers like this all the time. You know, just a cheap little fill. I threw the top out of it ages ago. He had those useless tops that are designed to handle it with ice or not. Yeah. I sort of found it funny they called it a dollar store years ago when half the stuff was several dollars. So I'm pushing that towards the back so that towards the back of the oven, and I can fill it easier in the front. Oh. It's in the back of the pan so that it's closer to the back of the oven and it's easier to pour in this area. All right, set the timer for minute 35 minutes. Minute 30. Now we can actually get started on what I originally planned for tonight's dinner. Oh, let's see how we want to go about this. I think we're going to want... Yeah, we're going to do tortilla first. Powering through the coffee tonight. No one guessing loyalty. I think our next step is probably making our dressing for tonight. I'm going to start with some garlic, some anchovies. And it's Caesar, so we want garlicky. Actually, I want my other knife. Other knife. make a can purposely hard to open. And I'm going to save this oil. We'll use this with the other oil for our plans here. Little mustard, like equal amount of mustard is garlic there. This is a perfect job if you got a mortar and pestle. All right, so now we're transferring this bad boy here. Nice. Some old school Caesar. Old school Caesar dressing. Named after, I believe, a Mexican restaurant owner. I believe it's absolutely. It was either a Mexican chef or a Mexican restaurant owner. That the lore is, just make us something. We don't got anything left in the kitchen. So we're going to start off by blending this up real quick. Actually, I'm going to add a little bit of oil into this just to start off. We'll start off with our olive oil already in there. And I'm going to add more regular oil along with the sardine oil. As it's blending. But I'm going to mute the mic for the blending itself. We'll come back and do our battle after this. Apparently I need to fix my mute button. It's muting things, but it's not. And that's how quick you make an emulsion in a blender, by the way, folks. Anyone that's watched me sit here for 30 minutes, an hour, whipping oil and egg together. That's how you do that in the blender. I'm going to scrape this down and give this one more blend, and then we'll do our battle. Add a pinch of salt in here too. Shouldn't really need that much in the way of salt with the sardines in there, but oh, what the heck, a little MSG too. As if the sardines don't have enough of that. No. It's like most other MSG things. When you blend anchovies into it, you're adding a lot of savoriness into something. It's a little like adding fish oil into things or soy sauce into things. Most people think this was named after a old military dude, military leader. Nope. Just some restaurateur in the middle of nowhere. Give this a blend up and we'll come back and do our battle. And there we go. That's real Caesar dressing. Let's do our battle. I'm still going to go with this play. To war. Think we finally got it. One last guy is just sort of like doesn't know what to do with himself. Doesn't know whether to run or attack. Victory. Who's gonna get the 200 gold? Entropy getting those assists. SoCal Aussie getting the gold. Entropy walking away with some Berserker scrolls. Ooh, some more gold for me, too. Thank you for showing up. Here has some laurel. We go up top, we go down bottom. I think we're going to go down bottom. Keep on the same path. I'm going to go with a rogue this time. Do a little cleanup here first. Still got about 11 minutes on our cheesecake before it's coming out of the oven. Yeah, a little stop and clean up, a little station cleanup time. Dirty station, dirty kitchen, dirty mind. Though in reality, it's probably a little bit closer to a 10-minute cleanup or a 5-minute cleanup. I'm going to turn the flat top on over here. We'll start in on our tortilla here next. Want it relatively low. Except for the one in the back that's small and tiny. It's going to take forever to heat that thing up. We'll leave that on full bore. I forget where I was when I saw these. I think it was just my Safeway. My Safeway store selling those. I have bought those, and I think I bought these ones here for $1 or $2 a piece at bought these for $1 or $2 a piece, I think at Walmart back in the day. Same exact brand, same exact thing, and my local Safeway was like $8 or $10. It's like, for a piece of glass? Not only just a piece of glass, but a piece of glass that, Corning's been doing for so long that it's no longer worth their time to do it anymore. To make it anymore. There we go, Caesar dressing. This is a fresh sauce. You do not want to keep this long. The recipe itself, use immediately. I'd maybe keep it a day or two at most. It's not one that you want to let set forever. It was very traditional. I mean, traditionally it's done at tableside. Use the manufacturer method for cleaning this tonight. I don't really want to though. I already cleaned the lid. So that's our Caesar. I'm gonna wipe the counter off here. Get the mustard and garlic and anchovy off of it there. I think I'm going to roll this over here. Here's hoping, Bun Buns. Here's hoping. This small little tortilla tonight. We warm over here yet? Not pizza. Pizza sounds good though. That's tortilla. Maybe pizza sized, but it's a tortilla. We're just waiting on this to warm up a little bit more. Got to give that a try. That is Caesar salad dressing. That is yummy. It's got more mustard to it than I maybe a bit heavy on the mustard in there. But otherwise, that was a good blend. I have been sort of craving a buffalo chicken pizza. But chicken Caesar pizza? I'm not a fan of wilted greens. I know I did it with arugula or something not too long ago on pizza. It's just not a good play. I'm just not a fan of wilted greens in general. Like, there's a lot of people that'll... I don't even like it. I mean, I understand that you can throw it on fresh and have it come out to... I don't even like it that way because the heat just... I just don't like wilted lettuce. I've actually worked more than one place that did grilled romaine for their Caesars. I can't stand that either. Like, they're like, oh, but it gives some color and some pop and some flavor, you know, some of that grill flavor. And I'm like, no. That's soggy lettuce. And then you serve it to them uncut. Let's see if we can't start searing this thing a little bit. Now get warm enough that I don't really want to hold on to it. Ah! Yeah, we got a bit of a tear in there. Getting there. Oh, I didn't tap air bubbles out of my cheesecake. Boo. I think we're okay with this wrap, even though I got a little of a break in it. We'll just use that as the base, and the rest of it will seal up around it nicely. Still tasting that, by the way. It's the difference between fresh garlic in it and most of the stuff in the jar just don't compare. But I'm going to call that ready to go just like that. I'm going to take one of my cleaner towels from the bottom here. Just lay that over the top of it. Just keep a little bit of air off of it. All that jazz. And turn off the heat on our flat top now. And I'm going to move that over to this side now. Just to cool off. Chicken time. So I'm going to turn the heat on this oil just to start warming it up. But not a huge flame, just warming it up. Cheesecake. This is off. Camera over here. Ah, there we go. This is off, but it's still substantially warm. I'm going to put the cheesecake on top of the pan here. And I think we got one that's going to crack, but that is most certainly a nice solid cheesecake. Unlike the last one. But then again, I gave it like 10 extra minutes. What can I use that I've already gotten dirty? This'll work. Let's start by slicing our tenders here. It's almost like the bot knows what I'm working on. Nice guess, Nan Reader. I don't know if guess is really the right word, though. It's a good question, Colorful Peanut Patrol, because it is a pie. It's got a crust. I mean, even in some cases, like New York style, it's got crust up the sides. Is a hot dog a sandwich? I'll tell you, it's not a hamburger. Yep, that one too, Nan Reader. You got all sorts of weird words that... I came across one of those articles on Reddit the other day of, you know, what grinds your gears, misuse of what term, sort of a thing. And I had to pipe up with, bisque. I can't, it drives me nuts, the people that call, like, squash bisque or tomato bisque. The definition of a bisque is it's a soup made with shellfish. Shellfish. You know, lobster bisque. Shrimp bisque. Yeah. It was another one. I already forget what it was. But, well, I got one for you, folks. Is that a hole? Is that a hole? The rim is higher than the bottom here. What about this? Is that a hole? I'm going to start by coating these in seasonings so they actually taste like something. And flour. So I'm going to put some seasonings together here. Some ground cumin. Cayenne. Paprika. Smoked paprika. Yeah, that's one heck of a scramble there. Garlic. I hate when this happens to my powders. They get all dried up inside so you can't use them. That they are SoCal. I forget where I read that, or where I... Someone has a great YouTube video on that. I don't remember if it's Veritasium or who did that. Whether it was Veritasium or Vsauce or... Oh, because passing through it makes it a hole? I mean, I passed my finger through this. What's the difference between my finger and my whole body? No, there is an actual definition to it. There is an actual... It was Vsauce. Vsauce has a video about it, and I think it's about holes in your head. How many holes you have in your head. something like that, where, you know, are they really holes in your head? Do your eyes count as holes? Do your, you know, like, no one guessed chlorofluorocarbon? How come? Custom dictionary, by the way, folks. Written by hand by yours truly. I want to make sure we get all of these coated. We don't have sides just sticking to each other and not getting any of that lovely seasoning on them. Let's do our battle. I wasn't too far off on it. I was thinking it was like, I was thinking carbon was a part of it. But then again, I know I know some of the words that are in the dictionary. I think we're going with haste. We're just gonna race through this one. Victory. Entropy getting them kills. Dennis helping us out with the assist. SoCal Ozzy getting some scrolls for their monk. Some gold there for Entropy. On to the weird face mask battle here. This is one of these, yeah. For the first 30 seconds of battle, all ranged units have infinite range. Ranged units mark enemies when attacking. Marked units take 100% increased damage. Okay. I'm going to put my tank down here. I want everyone else to put ranged out there. I want musketeers. I want archers. I want everything out there. I want to kill everything in the first 30 seconds of this map. We're going to decimate this map immediately. Stay. So that's the plan for this map. Back here to Chicken Land. We'll allow this to sit there and absorb. And I'm going to have to do a little bit of cleanup here. How's it going, Ozzy? How's your night going? Still dancing away. Can't be too bad. Hi, camera. You figured out where I am now? Hi. What else do I have exciting to report that I've completed today? I bought socks. Yeah, not much going on. Waiting for... after having Bluetooth issues with the earbuds, with the upgrades here. Yeah, I don't know. I thought I might upgrade for the whole $10 to Bluetooth 5. I have no idea what version of Bluetooth this is down here. Bluetooth just released its newest level, so newest one. The one down there is old as the original old computer is, which, as I was saying before, the newest update for the old streaming PC setup, the motherboard on it, the last update was 2012. So, yeah. I need you for a moment. I'm gonna set up an egg bath for our chicken. Last of the eggs. And we're doing the herbs in with the eggs. little dried thyme, and a little dried oregano. And then we need our last flouring station. Here, catch. Then the last flouring, just a little paprika for color. Wow, that disappeared. We'll add some more in that. I'm going to start by layering these all in the egg. Take all this loveliness, add that into this loveliness over here. Nice. Call this our first batch. Tenders tonight. See what our oil temp's getting to here. Okay, we're definitely turning the heat up on that. We're going up all the way on that. We need to warm that up. And cheesecake, I think I'm going to take out of the water now. And set that over here. Get rid of our water. This is our current temp right here. Waiting on that to get up to 350-ish. Rising pretty quick there, but it's still going to take us a moment. Which will give me a moment to let everyone know that I was slacking this week. And it took me until today to post the new weekly ingredient challenge. It's looking like goat cheese has got an early lead here. We're doing goat cheese versus ostrich. The original post in ingredient suggestions was ostrich meat or egg. It's probably going to be egg. I don't even know if I can find any of it quick. I know I can probably find it given some time. But goat cheese or ostrich this week for the challenge. And Ozzy trying to get his reactions on stream. We've had some recent food picks in here too lately. We got Blondie giving us some more fancy eats. We get some truffle topped loveliness with turnips and tuna melt. That's a bit. I'd like to be able to see what we got for an actual tuna melt there. I can't see the insides on that thing. And Dan noodles and Chef DeParty showing off his steak sandwich from the other night. This Caesar right here is actually the inspiration for making our Caesar wrap tonight. Just because it's been so long since I've had a Caesar. Obe's been posting their daily photos of all of his vegetarian eatings. He's doing meat free for the month. And we're getting back into my old photos there. But please feel free to add your own photos into the food pics. Love to hang out. Love to see what all of you are working on. What's new to everyone else? What new in their world? Who knows? Maybe I can give you a suggestion or two. Just keep turning these as the flour hydrates, because it'll just be able to accumulate a bit more and get you even thicker crust. Sort of the secret trick to breading chicken with flour is sort of half forget about and let it sit for a little while. Water time. And if it's water time, oh, if it's water time for me, it's wiggle time for everyone else. See if our, oh yeah, we're doing lovely here with our tortilla. That's holding up nicely. Almost debating getting into decorating this thing, but I want to dry off and cool a little bit first. Let's see if we can't unmold this first. While we be waiting with everything else. Oh, that's perfect. Perfect. We'll let that hang out a bit longer like that. Then again, I thought it was perfect last time, so... What's our oil temp at here? What are we getting to here, oil? 270. Need another 100 degrees here. This oil's definitely on its last legs. You can see how dark it is. It's probably going to be pretty foamy tonight. The last time I used this, I think I said it was going to be the last time. I still strained it and kept it. But this is like the perfect thing for finishing off heavy oil. Anything with heavy spices to it, but like fried chicken and stuff like that. That's like the epitome of, okay, it's the last legs of the oil. We're going to throw everything in there. We don't care if it's going to change the flavor. Fish and chips and chips and potato chips and all types of potato. That's all the stuff that you really want really fresh oil, clean oil for, that it's not going to impart this flavor upon your fish that's, you know, full of chicken, or that irritates me. Most fast food restaurants are smart enough these days to have separate fryers for separate things. But that's so obvious when you go to a small restaurant and they're using oil for like 5 different things and it tastes like 5 different things. How's our battle looking? I went and hid my battle. I usually have that sort of laying on top of my stream here. Checking things on Discord. I don't know why I'm doing that. Because I'm waiting on oil to heat up. Let's get some oil on it. Just went down in 10. I looked at it, it was 316, now it's 314. Still got a full flame going. What do you think's going to happen here first, folks? You think we're going to get to 375 first? Or do you think Stream Raiders is going to be ready first? Just checking if the dressing was separating at all or not, and it seems to have been nicely emulsified, staying all together. Yeah, 50 degrees or about 3 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. We got everyone putting ranged units out here for this. Entropy is. Looks like it's going to be Stream Raiders first. Didn't put a belt on tonight. Pants keep slipping off. Wonder if haste affects hitting things too. Nope, it just boosts range. What do we got up here? What do we got that we're gonna fight here? Let's see if that's useful to us. We don't have much in the way of healers or support here for the enemy, so that doesn't make a whole lot of sense for this. So I think I am going to use haste, and it's going to be mostly useless for us. Let's see if we wipe everything out in the first 30 seconds here. Boo-hoo. Looks like we got wiped out in the first 30 seconds. Boo. Okay, I'm trying this one again with this. Oh, we got a different one this time. Assassin units have double move speed and every 9 seconds become untargetable for 3 seconds. Okay, so this is now turned into a rogue map. So I'm going to put a rogue out there. And just in time for our oil to be ready here. Give these one more turn in the flour. See if we can't get a little bit more crusted on them. And these are going in the oil. And get rid of this loveliness. I'm going to have to hot hold these a little while, so I'm going to turn my oven on and set it to its essentially lowest setting, which is 170. And there's our chicken tenders. A little fine salt over the top of those. And into the oven. Hopefully without knocking the thermometer out of the oil. And we gotta wait for that to reheat again, but that gives us some time for these to get a little extra flour coating going on. Wow, you guys love goat cheese. We got more votes for goat cheese than we did for liver, for Oreos, for banana pudding, hearts of palm. We still got the weekend to go. Ooh, we're almost back to frying temp. Chicken going in. And a little last minute verification that they're fully coated. out of here. It's done its job for the evening. Heat off on the oil. A little more time. Feel free anytime you want, Ozzy. I'm for that. Give that a moment. Tongs are probably one of the worst things to be using with oil, even though I'm using them right now. That's quite the surprise. So we're throwing our chicken in the oven just to stay warm for a little bit. We're coming back over here to our cheesecake. Let's take a look at this thing. See if this is going to work for us tonight. It's certainly holding up a bit better than last time. It's still lightly soft. And so this is banana pudding cheesecake. So let's do some banana. What's my favorite dish to make? Probably just some plain old spaghetti. Like box pasta and all, just late night. Don't care. Drive my mom nuts at 2 in the morning with cutting onions. At least nostalgia-wise. But honestly, that's been one of my least favorite questions when it comes to cooking, because I don't really have favorite dishes that much. I have favorite techniques. I have favorite styles. Much less on the We have our cream cheese or sour cream frosting here from yesterday. That is drooping much more than I had wanted. We'll live with it. We have our now. Man, that's failing me a second time here. We have our banana pudding from last night. I think that's a little runny from sitting overnight. I'm going to add a little bit more cornstarch into that. This looks like a job for Baby Whisk. Ozzy. Welcome in, Evangeline. It's still not thickening up for me. Nice. Well, thanks for hanging out with us. How is this like getting thinner? Like, how is this getting thinner? I've added so much starch into this. It should be like glue by now. You gotta do the, sorry, Oz, you gotta do 250 sprinkles after the start giveaway. Tapioca, starch is starch for the most part. There's not going to be a huge difference between tapioca and this. Some starches will give you a little bit better gloss, so it'll look a little prettier. Like there's actually, I'm not even sure what they're using as a thickener for it, but there is a commercial product called Clear Gel that is essentially just starch, but they sell it to bakers and stuff, so you can make those really ultra shiny, ultra clear fruit emulsions and stuff like you know, jams and jellies and sauces. And I don't know that I'm going to put this back in the fridge and see if this sets up a bit more. And we'll go back to salad. Because that did not turn out as planned. The plan here originally was I was going to pipe that frosting. The frosting was going to be set up enough that it would create a little bit of a like wall that I could put the pudding in there and then let it fridge. I've now failed you folks twice in a row. Cheesecake's still going to be perfectly yummy. But yeah, that frosting didn't work. For the pudding, if you're talking that right there, I'm not worried about it. They've been bugging me here for a week and a half now. I keep getting rid of their food sources and they keep staying around. Ooh, we got a giveaway going. We got anyone joining in? Just have to type sprinkle. Exclamation mark sprinkle. We'll set that up front for now. See if I thought I got rid of all the flour on here. It's new flour. This camera? Sorry. I'm going to repeat this now. I've said it before on stream before, but I don't know how many people have caught on or know. I recently made the change because I know we have some people out here in Twitch world that are much more interested in the like ASMR parts of my stream, the sounds of cutting and cooking and sizzling and all that good jazz. Jazz is the wrong word to use. But I've now made it so that the music is playing during my live VODs or my live streams, and the VODs are going to be music free from now on. The last couple of streams are actually music free, so if you prefer my streams without the music playing, you can feel free to watch the VODs without any of the music in there and get all that ASMR goodness. And that's also going to allow me to play whatever I want during the stream. Because since Twitch has a live performance license, and the music will not be going on to the VOD, I cannot get DMCA'd by that. So if you have any recommendations or music that I should be playing during stream, there is the Kitchen Radio channel in the Discord. No worries, Ozzy. You don't have to do... Well, thank you very much for offering to do that. You don't need to do that. Oh yeah, I know they like apple cider vinegar, but it doesn't stop. If you put apple cider vinegar out, I've done that before. It doesn't keep them from getting in here. They still go all over the place. We're doing at least 2 of these. Yeah, let's just do 1. It's just for the wrap. The other ones will be for tomorrow night. Just chicken and Caesar. No wrap. Well, they're enjoying the bananas over here. Since I'm doing this in a sandwich, I'm cutting it a little bit smaller than I would for, like, a chopped salad. Well, this was fresh made during the stream today, and it is thick. Still tastes awful. What do you dislike about ranch? Not that I think ranch is great or outstanding or anything, but it is a lovely source of MSG. The taste and smell of it. Do you not like dairy? Like 90% of what it is just dairy. Sour cream. Do you like onions? Or rather, do you dislike onions? I don't know why I put my grater over here. It's just going to get dirty over here, and I have to clean it over here. I'm only using it for dry stuff. I shouldn't have to worry about cleaning it too much. We got another battle to do. We gonna win it this time, folks? We got a chance this time. We doing... Ooh, we got someone that's spaced out all over the place here. What are those? I thought those were units when I was like, someone like space went out every... haste. I think that's just about everyone there. Thank you, Ozzy. Oh, I think we got it. We got it. That was close. Winning by the skin of our teeth. Beastmaker getting them assists for us. Entropy and SoCal getting those scrolls. More skins. 1, 2, 1, 2. Go on the bottom row. What's our... All units take 50% more damage. Sorry. I saw the bugs were still going after my cheesecake, so that's going in the fridge. All units take 50% more damage. Every 60 seconds, this increases an additional 50% up to 200% damage, or 200% total. Ooh, this is gonna be... What? This is gonna be rough. Take 50% more damage every minute. I'm gonna put my rogue out there again. I'm gonna put it over here. I don't know what to do with this one, folks. This is looking like a rough map. Let's go back to making salad. Even more cheese. I already put some cheese in with the dressing here. Let's give this a stir because it's probably slightly oxidized on top. So let's take our wrap out here from earlier. This is most likely our last battle of the evening. I mean, I'm wrapping up the wrap here. I maybe even should have skipped this one. Wow, this avocado is really unripe. Going with some really super thin slices of avocado here. And really only because I already bought this avocado, paid for it. It is a bit too young. That looks small, but it's only because the wrap is so large. Pull our chicken out of the oven here. All that loneliness there. We do a third one. Okay, now the hard part. Ready for this reveal, folks? making noise over here, oil? Should be cold by now. Awesome. Some people throw croutons in this, which is classic for a Caesar. I don't like croutons in my wraps. I mean, you already got the wrap there for all the carbos. And I feel like it's filler when it comes to this. I feel like it's almost like a ripoff. Like, you're jipping me a more salad. Let's give this a shot here. Let's take the messy side first, though. The broke open side. Chicken's yummy. It's messy. Have to say, I think this one's a winner. Cheesecake, not so much, but I could do a little bit better with my tortilla cooking. I know that the tongs are the reason that it got sort of ripped. So, oopsies. Let's see, what else do we have that we can do up here before we finish up the evening? Let's take one last look at our Discord. Yeah, we're 6-2 on that. I've got lots of chicken and Caesar salad for me left for tomorrow. And I think I'm going to run this last battle off stream here. We got 16 minutes to get units on there. This is looking like it's going to be a rough map, folks. I hope we can pull through on this one, but I don't have huge hopes, to be honest. So, yeah, we'll run this in 16 minutes. Let's see, we don't have anyone guiding the raid tonight, so let's take a quick look and see if there's anyone I really want to throw you folks to go hang out with tonight. Oh, let's go raid that person I was planning to raid a couple days ago. And it's a recommended suggestion for me to raid and all. I'm going to send you lovely folks here off to hang out with Mr. Horologist. He used to be a regular streamer here. He's a partnered Twitch streamer. He takes apart and repairs watches. He's just coming back from several months, if not almost a year away
because they had to close their store, and now he's got his bench all set up in his home, and he's doing stuff to order, I think, online. Not sure. But it's a great chill stream to just hang out in. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to be back here on Sunday. We're going to be doing some sort of beef roast or beef dish. I still haven't even looked in the freezer, but I know I got more that I got to do in the beef area. And I'm going to be doing a mushroom risotto on Sunday. And then on Monday, we're going to take that risotto and turn it into risotto balls or arancini balls or something along that line. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I hope you have a lovely time hanging out with Mr. Horologist. I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of the Caesar wrap and maybe that cheesecake. Thank you for joining me. Have a great night.